Top of it, top of it. It's your boy Big One Stack, man. We at it, y'all. And you know, today is that Diddy, man, that sentencing, man. And we got people live from the courthouse. And I'm going to tell you, man, I'm going to tell you what Diddy has just done. Diddy has just took a big fat poop on his mercy that he's asking for from the court. Diddy just basically did something to himself, right? Screwed himself royally with no Vaseline, or should we say baby oil. Can you dig what I'm saying? But hey, man, this is Diddy claims full accountability for his actions before sentencing. And see, before I get into this video, guys, this is gonna be a good one. I'm telling you, man, I need y'all to like, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that notification button, man, so y'all know when I'm dropping them. Well, I'm out here in traffic today before I get to the crib, you know, and rock with the channel, man. And make sure y'all share this video 1,000 times, because I'm finna break down to you how Diddy has just screwed up in a major way. So now, let's get to it. Diddy is about to get sentenced, okay? Now, he has written letters to the court. Now, and you guys already know that, you know, a lot of other people have written letters on his behalf. That's just how it goes. You're going to get a bunch of letters from important pastors, politicians, community people, activists, your children, your family, you know, things that paint you in a very good light. But I'm going to tell y'all something, man. If you have not learned anything from my channel, if you ain't learned nothing from my channel, the court does not like people who act cocky. The justice system do not like people who act cocky. And what did Diddy do? He act cocky. If you stay to the end of this video, you're going to see what he did to really screw himself over with no Vaseline, or should I say baby oil. See, now Diddy, man, he has some videos out here, man, of how he wants to be seen, how he wants to present himself to the court as a family man, as a loving man, as somebody who helps the community. You dig what I'm saying? And he has personal videos that he's going to show of himself when he gets sentenced, because he has already begged. He's wrote a very, very personal letter to the judge already, begging for mercy. But let me tell you where he fucked up at, for those of y'all who are still watching this video. And it's going to make you keep watching this video. This is where he fucked up at. Do you know that this man has booked speaking engagements in Miami for next week? And he booked 3 speaking engagements for next week. I don't want to lie to y'all. One of them is in Miami. Y'all going to hear it in the video. One of them is in Miami, and 2 of them are some other places. So basically, Diddy, by you booking speaking engagements in other states, man, you just spit in the judge's face. You just spit in the prosecution's face. You basically told them, hey, I know I'm going to be free. Hey, I know I'm going to be free. I'm going to be in Miami next week. I got speaking engagements. I know I'm walking up out this joint. And you know what, man? The judge don't like that. See, here in Las Vegas, man, let me break it down to y'all. A long time ago, you know, but a lot of y'all, man, if you're not from Vegas, or if you ever came out here, there's a place called Binion's Horseshoe. And you had 2 people that were accused of deleting Ted Binion, who was the heir of Benny Binion. That was Benny Binion's son, and he owned Binion's Casino. Now Ted Binion had a lot of silver, but he got off into drugs and prostitutes and all that stuff. So basically, to make a long story short, he was murdered. And the lady who deleted him, before she went to trial, before she went to sentencing, just like Diddy did, let me tell you what she did. She made reservations at one of the most expensive steakhouses in Las Vegas, and she booked it for 100 people before she got sentenced. And guess what? Needless to say, she never ate that meal. And see, Diddy did the same thing, y'all. This legal system does not like you spitting in their eye, man. Like how dare you book a speaking engagement for next week, and I ain't told you was free. Who said you was gonna be free? But let me let y'all watch some of this video, y'all. Hold up, y'all.
Defense attorney and Fox News contributor Donna Rotuno, and co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend, Griff Jenkins. Now, Diddy's legal team is asking for the judge to sentence him to time served, arguing he's learned his lesson. They've submitted dozens of letters of support from friends and family and released this 11-minute video that they plan to show in court today.
Thank you. You hear it? You inspire, you energize, and you've left that for the rest of the existence of this planet, man.
If you live in a Massachusetts zip code and have 0 DUIs in the last 5 years,
Hold up.
listen carefully.
Diddy also wrote an emotional letter to the judge yesterday, claiming he's been humbled, adding, quote, "I want to apologize and say how sincerely sorry I am for all of the hurt and pain that I have caused others by my conduct. I take full responsibility and accountability for my past wrongs. This has been the hardest 2 years of my life, and I have no one to blame for my current reality and situation but myself." Donna, this is very interesting to me. Remorse is a key part of this. And I want to read to you, we have all this incoming from the courtroom minute by minute from our producers. And one of the things the prosecutor said is they said this: look, he could get a maximum sentence of 20 years. Probation recommends 60 months. The government's asking for 11. So they're asking, somewhere middle of the road. But they say, meanwhile, Diddy has booked speaking engagements in Miami for next week showing disrespect. Defendant did not have a lapse in judgment. He engaged in this conduct for 15 years. Kind of undercuts the remorse letter.
No question. It undercuts the remorse letter. It undercuts what we all saw as the trial progressed in terms of his behavior and what he has done for years and years and a decade and a half. I mean, you look at what Diddy has been accused of, and although the judge cannot sentence him on accusations, he has to sentence him under the law based on what he was actually convicted of. But at the end of the day, the judge has a right to look at every single piece of evidence that came in during that case to determine not only has he learned a lesson, but will he re-offend? And I think that's a really interesting question here. I'm not so sure anything that we've learned from what he wrote tells us that he has learned from his behavior. He says that he does, but he's booking trips to go to Miami when he's not sure he's going to be out of custody, number one. And number two, which I think is more frightening, is the fact that he never one time in that letter said that he needed help, that he had a problem, and that he was going to address it. So to me, that's really a bigger issue. There's been no understanding that maybe you need to look at yourself and there may be a real problem.
Donna, I want to pull this up. These are
Okay, now that's the thing, y'all, man. Because I don't like keeping y'all too long. Diddy, where he really fucked up at, you book. How dare you book a speaking engagement? And if I'm the judge on this, I'm like, bro, you got 20 years in prison. You will be going to go see, you will go to that speaking engagement in 20 years. And in that story that I gave you guys, the judge gave her the maximum because she did book that meal at that steakhouse for those people, figuring she was just going to get off on her own. Now, they're right. See, man, if Diddy had felt some remorse, Diddy would have written in that letter, hey, I have a problem. I have a drug problem. See, guys, when you get yourself in trouble and you admit that you have a problem, like, hey, like in Diddy's case, hey, you know what? I have a drug problem. I have been seeking drug counseling since I've been locked up. I have a sex problem. I have been seeking, sex therapy sessions, impulse control sessions, since I've been locked up, to try to better myself, to make sure that I don't, that I'm not a recidivist, to try to help myself. Hey, I know I have a problem with this, that, and the third. And since I have been locked up, I have been addressing my problems. He never said any of that in the letters. All he's trying to get people to see is that, oh, you're a good father. Hey, man, if you want to show some tapes, show that tape of you dragging Cassie. Show some of these freak off tapes of what you were doing to these young boys that you still have not had to answer to, and you're gonna have to answer to them, my guy. You are definitely gonna have to answer to them, my guy. You're gonna definitely have to answer. But remember, man, you heard it on my channel first. That the judge is going to take that to heart because Diddy is scheduling trips. What? And you've taken no responsibility. So, guys, I need 200 comments below. Do you think Diddy is showing any remorse by the things that he did. 200 comments, y'all. Just talk to me, I'll talk back. Ain't no offense. 200 comments if you think from what you just saw, Diddy is showing remorse. And hey, man, I can't wait till he gets sentenced, because we gonna have a ball with this. Other than that, man, love the content, like the channel, share the content, hit the like button, man. Make that algorithm move. And remember, stay blessed, never stress, finesse, make sure you getting plenty of rest, and stay the fuck out of trouble.